we're on the road again. We're heading towards Camooweal, which is just across the Queensland border. Last night we stayed at Barclay Roadhouse. Now that is a great place to stop. They've got everything you could possibly need. We had a look at the menu and the meals were all a reasonable price. We went over for happy hour, the drinks were a reasonable price. So it was a great place to stop. And now we're going through this grass plains, treeless plains almost. So next stop, Camooweal.
Right, we're at Lake Mundara, about 20 k's out of Mount Isa. We just come out for a look and a drive. Now, it's got a few spots along the lake that are lawned and they've got covered gazebos and toilets and barbecue facilities. So it's done very nicely. And every year, apparently they release about 10,000 small barramundi to keep the stock levels up. So I guess it's called releasing or stocking of those fish. So you can actually come along and catch them. And it's just a really pretty spot. I'm glad we came out to have a look. I'm just about to serve my tea, which is a very simple tea. While we're on the road, everything we have is generally pretty simple tea. Easy eating. Tonight's even more simple. Tonight we have a rotisserie chicken that Jake has already cut up that we got from Coles. We particularly like these. They're really versatile, great dinners and lunches. Then just a little bit of beetroot. But I also like, for an easy tea, a pre-made salad, and all I've done is add a little bit of tomato, cheese, capsicum, cucumber and some corn that is underneath. It needs tossing, so that's also very simple. And finishing it off, we have a air fried potato salad. Now, generally I make my potato salad by boiling the potatoes on the oven, but tonight I wanted to try out my little air fryer to make them. So, I got this recently from Kmart because my air fryer at home is a bit big and bulky for me to bring along. It is a little bit small, but for us it's adequate, and it does a really good job. I've done all sorts in here. And now tonight an air fryer potato salad. So it didn't take too long. No mess, easy clean up, well, bit of mess, but a simple clean up, and I really like it. Can't recommend it more highly. So for us it's adequate. For a bigger family it might not be quite so good, but for us it works. Right, well, dinner is served and I'm really hungry tonight, so I hope it's going to taste as good as it looks, and I'm looking forward to trying the potato salad.
Here we are in the old town site of Mary Kathleen, which is 5 or 6 k's from the mine site. Now we've got a signboard here which tells us all about the town, and as you can see it was quite significant, with 222 dwellings at one stage, including a single men's quarters. There was also a hall, a golf course, a cinema, sports oval, pool, primary school, tennis courts, town square, lots of houses, and this particular shot here of the Mary Kathleen community store was up the end of the road just there. Mary Kathleen was a sizable town, and all that remains are the concrete slabs and the bitumen roads. Now this significant slab here was the cafeteria. Mary Kathleen is a large area and camping is permitted. It's like a big campground. There aren't any facilities, but it's like a big lawned park with cows strolling around. It's very, very pleasant. It's a great spot to camp because you find yourself a concrete slab, one of the old house slabs, ideally with a bit of shade, and great camp spot. And here we have the roundabout in the middle of town. One direction takes you to the town square and the other direction takes you out to the mine. This is the Mary Kathleen mine located between Mount Isa and Cloncurry. They mined uranium here in the 50s for around 5 years. Then they started again in the 70s for another 8 or so years, and the mine eventually was depleted of uranium in 1982. There is the remains of the Mount Kathleen town about 6 k's down the hill. This is really interesting. Well, we are on the road again, heading towards Cloncurry. We spent a week at Mount Isa because we were waiting on a part for the car. Nothing serious, just a bit of preventative maintenance. Mount Isa is a mining town, but it's quite a nice town. Nat was happy because it had a Kmart and a Coles, so she was very happy about that. We took a drive up to the lookout and took some photos from up there. Now, Mount Isa, the mine is right alongside town, a little bit like Kalgoorlie and Broken Hill. A couple of big massive chimney stacks that put out a little bit of smoke every now and again. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So please like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, keep on watching because there's lots more good stuff to come.